Sorry.
No, it's all good. So the stream is started, the recording is started. I will recap what happened last time due to it being like I think 2 months since we have last met, unfortunately,
Yes.
because life is crazy. So last time you guys were tasked with by Elminster to invade the giant's home and find a few items from different areas. You need to find a flame tongue sword from the hill giants, a set of Nolzur's marvelous pigments from the frost giants. And then from the storm giants, you need to find a bolt of holding, a bolt of binding, and a bolt of vapors. And as you've begun to explore the hill giant home, Saoirse, you're not supposed to be there. You're supposed to be here. Um,
I I just showed up.
you've made your way past some sleeping giants, uh, and unfortunately you guys have found an armory. And in the midst of the
I
armory, I
remember.
believe Blue was goofing around and made some
Uh-huh.
very loud noise and made the hill giants' attention come to you. So as we pick back up where we left off, I believe Dacton and Castrick were seeing the hill giants start to come down the hall. What would you guys like to do?
Gastric would like to make a proper exit stage left and go back around the corner away from this. And I believe there's a couple rooms over in this area that we had thought we could maybe duck into.
Yes. And Dacton will come with you as well.
Where's the rest of the party at this time?
They are currently in the other room where Blue made the noise. And Blue will say,
Oh, well, then hold on. If I'm sorry, then I would go back into the room the party was in.
okay. Boop. Boop. Oh, I was moving you too.
There are big bigs coming. This is not good, not good, not good.
My friend, escape. I will hold them off. And Blue will rush out of the room and down into the hallway.
I cannot let him go alone. I have to protect him. Oh my gosh. This is not a good thing.
No.
Okay. I do not do illusion magic. That's not really my thing, so I can't make us look like anything. Can one of you make us maybe look like something else other than what we are? Maybe we could, I don't know, look like something else besides us?
I
Anyone?
can.
Anyone?
I have a spell that can sort of help us out.
Okay, that would be great. Yes, yes, yes.
I believe I can cast seeming.
Yeah, what does that do?
It it will change our appearance. Um and hopefully we can look at least like servants to the giants.
Oh, that'd be very creative.
Because unfortunately I can't make us look exactly like them.
Well, I mean, like the giants or like the servants?
The giants. So we'll just have to go with the servants.
Well, okay, that's good. We can maybe slip through unnoticed if they think we're servants. I mean, we did that the last place we were at. We kind of pretended to be what we weren't back then, and that kind of seemed to work a few times not so much. But there's hopefully no more big pools of deep water for people to look into, because that rule still holds.
You hear the sound of battle in the other room, and then you hear everything stop. And you hear that familiar whoosh of the portal. And falling from the portal, Hermie, well, you're not Hermie anymore. Sheshlin, if you want to introduce yourself.
I am a male Triton, elf of the sea, and I kind of look like a koi fish, where there's different spots of my body that are just different colors. Some are black, some are blue, some are white, some are red, and oh, now I'm absolutely massive.
Yeah, so they can see what you look like.
Um, and really not carrying any sort of weapons or anything. It's just I have a sort of um I do carry around a book in which it has a picture of a five-headed dragon on the cover of it.
I might have forgotten to send you that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do that.
I forgot. Bad DM is bad. I don't know why you guys pay me.
Oh, that's right. I gotta pay you.
This is why she didn't pay you.
I know, right?
I'm doing it right now. I promise.
Oh, did we see a portal appear before our new blue fishy person appeared?
Yes, the portal appeared above. He fell through the ceiling, landed. You hear this, and then the sound of battle initiated in the other room.
Castrick looks around to see was there a proper delivery of beverages, which we've come to expect with these new arrivals.
You don't see any.
Castrick shakes his head, disappointed at the big wizardy type upstairs who continues to forget, but says nothing. Okay. Hello, welcome. Yes, this is the party, and we are obviously adventuring. There are some big bigs on the other side of that room, which our friend Blue is. Not that you're not blue, because you're blue too. So, anyway, but well, blue is good and blue is bad. But our first blue is out there, but you're kind of a different color blue than blue. But blue is still blue. So you might be blue too, but you're also blue too.
You
Just kept saying blue, and the song came to my head.
you need not give me a name. Just call me the champion of Her Majesty Tiamat.
Okay, well, since I can't call
If
you
it's
blue
all
too, I could. I mean, you look kind of. I'm tempted to call you Baby Shark doo, but I don't want to do that. That would be bad. We could call
please
you
don't.
Seychelles. I think Seychelles. How about Seychelles? That sounds good. So we'll call you Seychelles. Anyway, so this is the party, but there was some big bigs out there, and we'd love to get to know you. But apparently, you didn't bring any drinks with you, which we were supposed to get, because that's really what we're supposed to do. We've become accustomed to that. But the wizardy big up top is not doing. And Kevin looks up and then sidesteps to avoid a rock that might be dropping at him.
As you sidestep, the rock still falls on you.
I will heal him if he takes damage.
No, he doesn't take any damage from it.
Okay, good.
It's a paper mache rock. Anyway, okay, but we are going to try to change our own appearances to look maybe like servants to the big bigs out there, and hopefully that will keep us from having to fight them while we search for the thing we're supposed to be here to find, which you were told about, I presume, because at least the wizardy big should have said something about that, right? Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, he did say that we were looking for items, which happened to coincide with my other goals and reason for leaving the monastery. I'm looking for a item that is very important to Her Majesty Tiamat.
Okay, and that's wonderful. And again, I'm Patrick, and everyone else introduce yourselves real quick, please, before we do this seeming thing and seem to be like people we're not.
So I'm supposed to level up. I'm so sorry. I looked at my character sheet and it says level up on it.
I'll say everyone is what, 13?
I don't even know what I am.
Yeah, you told me 13.
Did I say wrong?
Patrick is 13.
Oh, yeah,
Patrick
yeah.
is 13.
Level 13.
So if you're 13, you're good.
Let me see. Hold on.
Okay, there. Yeah.
How do I know?
Yeah, you're 13. You're a level 11 cleric and level 2 druid.
All right, because I have the little thing next to my
Yeah,
my
that's so you would click
thing.
that if you level up.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I thought I missed
The little red
something. My
circle next to
bad.
the 2 for your druid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nope. You only click that when you go to level up. It's the easier way to do it.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah, it is new.
Hey,
Ish.
sir.
We'll go
I'm
back to it. I'm sorry.
Sorsha, and I'm going to call you Majesty.
Wait. I'm confused. You don't have a name?
I do, but it seems like you guys were confused with names, so I decided you can just call me champion of Her Majesty Tiamat.
Yeah, but that's not your name. So what's your name?
My name is Sheslin.
No, I'm gonna fuck up the pronunciation of that. Okay, Majesty.
Whatever you feel like saying.
So we're in trouble currently, and I'm going to cast a spell to hopefully buy us some time.
All right. Link your spell seeming, please.
As soon as
You go to your spell
there we go.
tab and click the spell.
Oh, that one.
Ooh, what's that?
All right.
Is that the one I was supposed to click?
Yes, it is. So
Okay.
for the next 8 hours, all of you look like orcs, correct?
Yes.
Because orcs are their servants, we'll say. All right. So yeah, so any number of creatures you can see within range. Yep. So all of you look like orcs. Whether or not you are as tall as an orc is another story. But you all appear to be orcs.
That seems like a height joke.
uh, wouldn't it make more
Unfortunately,
sense to make the tiny one a goblin?
She's got to pick one for all of them.
Oh,
I don't think
okay.
you can choose separate things.
What about a
Does it?
small
I'm not
orc?
that powerful.
It says you give each target you choose a new illusory appearance. So technically, you could do a different one per thing.
I guess technically.
It doesn't say. It doesn't specifically say that you can't.
What are goblins to trolls?
Wait, what is he again? The tiny one. What is the tiny one again?
I'm not tiny. I'm proper sized, big.
He's a proper sized tree gnome.
Oh, he's a gnome.
Forest.
Okay.
I'm a forest gnome. Thank you. But thank you. You're close enough to
Forest?
be correct.
Did you
For a
just say
big
a horse gnome?
forest gnome.
Oh, I was gonna say. I was imagining gnomes riding the most noblest pony steed. It was quite the image to imagine. I don't know. In my mind, it makes sense to make him a goblin because goblins are the servants to orcs, and orcs are the servants to giants. So I mean, otherwise we're gonna have a really tiny orc, and we're gonna have to explain that.
No, they would still look like a regular sized orc.
Oh,
It's just if they
okay.
go
I
to
thought
reach for him at that height, it would pass through.
So don't let them touch you.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that makes sense now. Okay.
So then I click the spell, correct?
You already did. You're good to go.
Okay. We're good to go.
And if everybody's willing, you all appear to be orcs now.
Sweet.
Patrick would
don't
like to
strike.
invoke his boots of false tracks to let him walk through water and leave tracks like orc feet behind him,
There you
or orc boots, to enhance the illusion.
go. Okay.
Are we walking on mud?
No, but if I do walk through water, I will, or anything that leaves a footprint, my boots will allow me to leave a proper looking track.
Huh, that's actually pretty smart. My head's
Why
being
you?
too sweet.
It's why you have me here to keep you all out of trouble and protected.
No, you're
Um,
just keeping yourself out of trouble and protected.
As a refresher, real quick, this room there are a bunch of helmets, shields, spears, clubs, great axes stored in this arsenal, scattered all over the place. There is an axe. There's an axe embedded into this north wall due to blue.
I was gonna. Okay,
because we cannot touch it.
Here?
What was that?
The sword that we're looking for, is it in here?
Make a perception check or investigation check.
Can I make both? Let's see which one's better.
Nope, one or the other.
All right, I see how it is. Let's see. Perception or what?
Or investigation.
We're gonna do perception because that's got a +9 to it. Oh my lord!
Okay. You do not see it in this room.
Nothing. I don't even see the walls.
Yep. You unfortunately do not see it in this room.
Could have sworn there was gonna be something in this room. I guess not.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
Castrick, what's our next move?
You no longer hear the sound of battle coming from the other room.
Maybe we should go out and do orky things while we kind of go around and see things to see what's around. But we probably don't want to be hot in here because I don't know that orcs would be allowed in here because it wouldn't really be a thing for big bigs to allow their servants to be near all the weapons and such. That would probably be a bad thing to be caught in here too. So we should probably go along and move around. But that's just me thinking out loud because I really don't want to be caught and grabbed by one of these bigs. Hopefully they'll miss on the first one and I might get a chance to get away, but that would not be good for the rest of you if that happened to happen. So we should go.
I
There
agree.
should be a spell. There should be a spell that every time you. Never mind. I was gonna say there should be like this book that writes all your words down.
Yes, it's called my laptop and Castric's journal.
Yes, there is a laptop, or there is a spell that writes down all the Castric's thinkings. It's scary.
Oh my god, there is?
Okay,
Yes.
guys, let's move out of the room.
Alright, which door are we taking? The left or the right?
You have access. You should have access to all of Castric's journal so far that is
I didn't
recorded
know
in
that
this
was
panel.
a spell. I just thought you were very observant.
No. There's 92 pages of notes to be turned into journal writings.
Oh my lord, so it just magically appeared.
Yep. I forgot about that.
Blue decided it was a good time to test his what?
I think it's supposed to be strength.
The problem was it started locking up and freezing on me, and I don't want to risk my only copy of the 92 pages, so I diverted to a different document I'm writing on now. So I'll update this later, but for right now, that's all you've got. But there's literally 92 pages of notes, which I will eventually go back and rewrite out in full form as Castric's journal, which if you go all the way back to the top, there's about 9 episodes of fully written out stuff.
Oh, that's pretty cool actually. Alright, left or right?
Go ahead and make your decision.
Which one
No.
did
Up,
your friend
up.
Blue go out?
Up was the big bigs. The big bigs came from up. So we
What
should
is
probably
up?
go left. If we went out east, or if we went west from the armory, there was a passageway that went north, and the big bigs were there. That's where I think Blue was fighting them off. But I don't know what happened after that.
I'll say we go this way then.
Okay. Opening that door, you see spears, shields, clubs, and axes that are abundant. No fewer than a dozen of each. All
Yeah,
sized for
that's it.
giants. There are 4 great swords, 2-handed with respect to human-sized creatures, 2 huge iron maces, and a sheaf of 6-foot-long spears that the giants use for javelins. All the shields are leaning against the walls.
Dirty 20. Alright, is that the sword that we're looking for in this room?
No, it is not. However, you notice that behind the 7th shield, there is a warhammer.
Oh. Oh.
And actually, there's 2 warhammers.
Oh. Do tell. Do I have to identify them?
You can grab them, but they're not identified at the time being.
No, listen. I don't just randomly touch things. Okay. I don't. I don't have enough trust to do that. Someone else go touch it.
Aspect likes her.
I'm
Other
a
people
healer.
tend to run up
I'm
and
not
grab
stupid.
things. If we want to
Tiny
take 10 minutes, Casper can, I could ritually do either identify or detect magic on them, but it would take 10 minutes for each one, and we'd be sitting here for 20 minutes.
I think I
So,
have detect magic too. Let me
okay.
check.
But,
Sorry, I was checking.
let's see.
No, I did not. I did not have detect. I do have. It just. Can I cast it as a ritual?
Yeah, it would take
That
10 minutes
takes,
to do.
Would it take up a spell slot?
No. When you cast it as a
Alright, then I'll
ritual,
do
it
it.
takes 10 minutes to do, but you will not use up a spell slot.
Alright, I'll do it as a ritual.
I will stay by the door just to make sure in case something decides they want to come in.
The tiny one is still outside. I forget everyone's names. It's been that long. I know Sorcy's because she's the only other female, and I can go based off the picture to know which one that one is.
Brandon, who is this one?
I have no idea. Who is that? Somebody's. Oh, I think it's Daxton's owl.
Yeah, it looks like an owl.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a tiny gnome. I should have been paying more attention.
Gastric is this one.
Okay. This is Sorcy. I hope I'm saying that name right.
Sersha, I believe, if I'm correct.
Sorsha. Okay.
I could be wrong.
Okay, so we are waiting for you to spend 10 minutes to ritually cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Is Daxton
Yeah.
coming with us?
Daxton is guarding this door. He has the door
I was
shut,
gonna
and
say,
he's
do you want to
guarding that
sorry.
door.
Do you want to cast detect magic on the other one, and that way we could do 2 at once?
Well, you only need
Well-
one detect magic because it's an area effect.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. I thought it was like on 1. My bad.
Well, if she's going to do Detect Magic, Gastric will. Is there any differentiation between the 2 hammers?
Um,
Does one look fancier than the other?
no. They both look similar.
Okay, Gastric will pick the second one, and while she's doing Detect Magic, Gastric will cast Identify ritually on the second hammer.
All right. Someone roll a d8 for me, please.
Okay. Oh, look, an 8. Now I crit.
All right. Roll a d20 for me. Okay. As you are casting, ritually casting the spell, after the time ends, Sersha, you're like, hey, both these warhammers are magical. And Castor, because you finished identifying the one magic, the one hammer, it is not magical, but there is a magic mouth spell placed on it.
Mouth?
Magic mouth.
Okay.
Spell placed on it.
Does that,
But it's not active currently at the moment.
does that mean it talks when you wield it?
If something certain happens, yes, it would.
So it
Oh.
will speak out or call out or yell out, or it will make a noise if the right trigger happens to it. So it could be if a proper sized person picks it up, it announces, I have finally found a true owner, or something meaningful like that. Or it could just yell out, alarm, 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 if a non-big picks it up. So we have cautions of touching this thing because we don't know what might set it off.
However, with you
And then-
identifying it, I will allow you to know what will set it off. If it is picked up by a dwarf, it will bark out, "Here's a kiss for you, runt."
Okay, so this is probably not a friendly one for dwarves, but we don't have any dwarves in the group, so that would be okay. But the other one might be of interest.
The other one is definitely magical as well that you can detect, Saoirse. I'm sorry, Sylvie.
It's okay.
Getting my characters mixed up here.
Do I have to roll again, or were those two
No,
rolls?
you have this 30-foot aura around you for the next 10 minutes.
Okay,
That's how
so what
detect
kind of
magic
is
works.
it? The other one, what kind of magic is it? Or can I not detect that?
Whatever a +1 Warhammer would be magically. Wait, I think it's a 30-foot radius, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
Within
Yeah.
30 feet of you. Yep. So that's got to be double the size. Boom. That's your magical aura for the next 10 minutes.
Like I don't. It's just a +1.
Yeah, the other you still gotta identify it, but that is what it will end up being.
Can't learn the school of magic that's on it.
Well, it's whatever school of magical +1 hammer will be.
It'd be
It's
enchantment.
literally just
Maybe
there you go.
enchantment, yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Does that make sense now?
It does now. I'm like trying to think of. I was like, what kind of school of magic would a +1 hammer be? I don't know. It was very self-explanatory, and it just wasn't clicking in my
It's all good.
brain. Okay, well, it's just enchantment. I don't know if you want to identify that one. It might be cursed. Who knows?
Okay, well, if we have this aura about you, which is wonderful, we could theoretically walk around, and if you were to detect a much more powerful aura, that might give us an idea where to search for these. We're looking for a firebrand sword?
Flame tongue, I think.
A flame tongue. Okay, so it would be probably probably conjuration magic would be conjuring the flame tongue about the sword. So that's probably a much more potent enchantment, but it would be a conjuration magic, I think. So if you're willing to keep concentrating on this, we could maybe let you walk around in our current disguise and see if you couldn't get close enough to possibly figure out where that thing is and help us to narrow down areas to search or not to search, if that
Yeah,
makes
we
sense.
could do that. Yeah, well, let's do that. So I'll just start wandering.
Alrighty.
Anything in this room?
Nope. And you can't detect anything through the walls as well, just so you have a heads up on that.
I know. I learned that the hard way from another game. Can I detect through doors, though?
Not if they're closed.
These open.
It's actually the thickness of the wood that's in question. So it's not that you couldn't. If it was a very thin door, you could. If it's a metal door, you cannot. It's
Oh,
the
3 feet of wood or dirt? I don't know, man. Are these doors really that thick?
They're technically 5 feet.
We know. We've been here already. I don't want to go this way. Go this way.
okay, the bigs came from this northern passageway.
Yeah, looking down the end of the hallway, you do see 2 dead hill giants laying in the middle of the hallway.
Dead.
Blue's effective.
Killed them.
Blue.
I thought Blue died.
No, Blue went out here to fight the big bigs while we were inside getting changed into this disguise.
Well, they're all dead. Well, not all of them. Never mind.
Looking into the room, you see more hill giants dead. You see this large cloud giant picking up the body of Blue, battered and broken, as he begins to place him on the fire to cook him.
Oh, we know, but I can save him. I can save him.
He left the campaign. No, you can't.
I know, but I can make his death excruciating. Revive him enough where he actually feels the flames. But damn, what a way to go.
In a blaze of glory.
Taking out 3 giants.
I want to approach them to see.
He took out 5, actually. I feel that that's accurate to what Blue could have done.
I would agree with that. There's a lot of critters in that one room.
I didn't see that one there.
So these are orcs in the kitchen.
Does the big chamber look like they're having some kind of big feast, or they're just recovering from
So looking
whatever
into here,
fun and festivities that Blue created?
looking into this great hall, there is a vast room that contains trestle tables, benches, stools, and the like. Here and there stand barrels of kegs of ale, beer, and mead. All the tables are crowded with various sorts of meat, cheese, bread, and drinking containers. Singing, talking, laughing, shouting, arguing, wrestling, and joking are all going on currently, as they are now adding more food to the fire. To the north of the central fire pit, where there is a whole ox, 2 sheep, 4 pigs, and a blue on a spit, there is a higher table that is reserved for what is probably the chief, his wife, and their guests. Your aura does not detect anything magical for what you're in currently.
I feel like one of these giants has it.
What if it's back in his chambers and he doesn't carry it with him at the moment? So, well, if right, but what I'm thinking is if they're all here, maybe there's no one back wherever they sleep or their chambers. So maybe we should go and look at other places, because that's not a healthy room to go into. No, that's a bad room to go into right now. That's not a good room.
Sylvie's already on the mission of getting away from that. Alright, up or down door? This door or this door? I mean, I'll open that one if you open the other one.
Gastric will watch down the hallway while the doors are open, but
I
yeah,
can open
not
this one here.
I will forget constantly, so just remind me that Dacton is with you guys.
okay.
All right, so opening your respective doors. Give me 1 second here. Let me move Dacton so I don't forget. Shush, you just see more kitchen and a long hallway that ends. Sylvia, you open this door to see a bunch of ogres. There are 5 ogres in here drinking, playing knucklebones, being pretty rowdy. Scattered on the floor of the room and are nearby a dozen heaps of skins on which these ogres sleep, and a locked iron chest tucked into one corner.
The Skyrim player in me wants to go kick the lock chest.
With your magical aura up, you do detect hints of magic items. There are 2 pings in here.
In this room?
Yep.
What are the pings?
One is enhancement or transmutation, probably. And the other... Hold on. I want to get this right. Would be illusion.
I mean, the flame tongue sword could be illusion, right?
No, it
I
would
would
not
guess
be.
enchantment.
I'd say enchantment, or like I said, conjuration, because you're bringing out the flame and creating a flame from nothing.
Sure, well,
So
there's an enchantment one in here.
And if I'm reading detect magic correct, you would know that they're both potions because you see a faint aura around the object. So you would know that they're both potions.
Never mind then. We're moving onwards. I guess I'll check out this area.
I'll check up in here. Oh, there's a lot of
Is this
orcs.
just a continuing? I'll open this door, I guess. Or does this just lead back to the kitchen?
I'm guessing that just goes back to the kitchen.
Opening that door.
Oh, there's staircases.
Opening that door is a pantry containing a bunch of provisions. And there's a stairwell that leads down as well.
Do we want to check downstairs or sweep the upstairs first?
if you were a big, would you sleep up or down?
Alright, I would probably sleep up. But then again, gravity would put me down. Moving onwards.
Can I look through some of the provisions, see what like kind of is it like meats, stuff like that?
Yeah, this is a pantry.
Okay.
Yep. Anything for the kitchen as it is also
Sure.
connected to the kitchen. Is it bad that the AC is on and I'm cold and kind of want to put a hoodie on?
You're welcome to if you want to.
Like poor Bailey, she's got 102 fever, so it's like keeping the house cool is priority right now. Poor girl.
So we're checking down at the end of this hallway.
I guess
Yeah.
yes.
Alrighty, opening these doorways. There's a large common room in the extreme north of the stronghold with various cots, tables, chairs, stools, and the like. It's cluttered with old clothing and junk. There are 6 hill giant servants, and they're all flirting with the male in the room. And
Those are females.
yes, they are.
That's unfortunate.
Or maybe they're males. It doesn't matter.
I don't think there's a place for us.
There is a doorway on the right-hand side of the room.
If only I could go invisible.
I'm sorry, there's 2 doorways. You see the one in the upper right-hand corner of the room? There's also one in the bottom right-hand corner of the room.
Do we want to try to proceed?
He pipes up and says, "Hey, I need more ale for me and my friends here."
I will
Wait, the
say
Paladins with that?
right away, sir, and then I will use my 55 movement speed and run and grab ale quickly.
Easy enough to do. And he'll handle it.
I'll stop in the kitchen, grab some, come back, and then I will ask. Sorry for the delay, sir. What's through the 2 doors in this room?
He'll look at you and he'll point to the upper door and go, "My wolves." And then down here he'll be like, "My slaves."
Oh, of course, sir. And I'll bow and I'll turn away and start heading back down the hallway.
I think we have to go through that mess of the giants. I really think we have to.
Really think that'd be very, very bad for us.
Yeah, probably, but
Were there stairs that went up or down? Did we find actual staircases?
In
Yes, you
the
did.
pantry?
yeah.
You found stairs in the pantry that led down.
Okay, well then,
I guess we could test it.
Now he said slaves, so one thought is, what if there's others like us, and we could get them to help us, and maybe but we'd have to take out this guy. And then he said something about wolves, and those might not be very good for us. And if it makes a big noise, could draw attention from further down the hall. So we kind of juggle that little question of, and we don't even know if the slaves are friendly to us. So maybe we just go back and search the stairs and see where we go.
Sounds like a plan.
I would say do stairs, check all avenues, and then turn back and see what we got.
Okay, so let's go back to the stairs, and the stairs go down.
Yes.
Okay, let's head back.
Are you guys going down the stairs?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, my roll 20 was acting up.
Nice transition.
Everything's blurry.
Yeah, it takes
It's
a minute to load.
also-
There's a lot on this map.
This also might just be an ale cellar or something like that. Thinking that it was connected to the pantry.
At the bottom of the stairs, there are a few smoky torches that burn along the walls. Several benches and tables are pushed out of the way against the walls, revealing a floor of black stone, much worn by the tread of countless feet.
And there's to the south and to the north.
Which way does it seem like the wear on the stone is primarily?
All over.
Which doorknob looks most worn?
I would say maybe this one.
Alright, I'm gonna go check that one then.
All right. Opening this door, there's a cluttered room near the marshalling area that has skins on the floor, a bed, a table, a chair, 2 wooden boxes, several crates, barrels, a chest, and odds and ends of armor, weapons, furniture, tableware, and so forth. Residing here is a ghastly hill giant that is hunched back and twisted and has only one good eye. He has 2 pet apes in this room as well.
Am I getting any hits or no?
Magically, yes. He currently has a magical weapon, which is a battle axe of sorts. He goes, "What are you doing in my dungeon?"
Sir, you just missed a horrendous fight upstairs. Many giants are dead.
"I am to guard prisoners. What do you need, slave?"
Just wanted to make sure no one got down here to, free the slaves.
Make a deception check for me.
Oh, sorry, I meant to say prisoners. My bad.
It's fine. Deception check, anyways.
Oh no, I only have a +1 in deception. Oh, that's bad.
Just, oh, useful slave. Thank you. Be gone.
Just, be like, well, he has magical things, but no sword.
So are we
Wait.
only looking for the sword here?
I think that's what we're doing, right? Like, that's what we
The-
have to find in here, the
yes.
sword?
We have to find 4 things. There's the sword, the flame tongue sword that the hill giants have. There's something that the frost giants have, and then the storm giants
Yes.
have 3 things. So yes, so we're just looking for the one thing here, and if it's a flame tongue sword, I mean, they're kind of rare and they're kind of valuable. So it wouldn't surprise me if maybe like the big. Not that he's the biggest big, but I mean, still he's a big here.
The biggest
So
important big.
well, here, but right, but I mean, it depends on how important other bigs are to the bigs. But he might have it, and if he doesn't have it on him, because it wouldn't necessarily be proper size for him. Not that he's proper size at all, but still, it would be possible that maybe he keeps it in wherever he has his quarters. So
I
that's
mean,
kind of what we're searching for. And this seems like a dungeon level, and I don't think any important people would live on a dungeon level. So maybe they live upstairs if there's an upper floor to this thing. And
hey,
when
that's
we were
true.
walking up to it, did we think there was an upper floor to this?
I don't believe
It's from the
there's
outside?
not an upper floor to this. You guys
Alright, well,
scouted the
Okay.
outside. There's not an upper floor.
Okay,
let's
so
go
it would be like on the
back
main floor
upstairs.
somewhere.
Let's go back upstairs to where Blue is being toasted and munched on. Because I have a feeling that if it's not in that room, it's somewhere past that room.
Well, right, but we haven't explored the whole map, so there's places we haven't been on the map yet.
Well,
So we
yeah,
could,
we got far north and
we still
on
need to
the
go
first
kind of
floor.
right. We can go west further and then south and maybe see what's down there.
Okay. Oh my lord. I need coffee or something. I'm tired. I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning.
Alrighty. So what are you guys doing?
I guess we're going back upstairs to fully explore the top floor.
Okay. You got a couple more minutes before your aura wears off.
Can she concentrate and extend that, or would you have to redo it again?
You'd have to redo it again. 10 minutes.
Okay.
Which is fine. Potentially.
Where are we? Someday. Oh, we're over here. Okay, thank you. I don't know how you did that, but I like that.
If I hold shift and then left click, it'll center it for everybody.
Wah.
Of course, with the power that I control, I can also do something like this to really mess with you guys.
Jeez, my character.
I'm sorry, I could not resist.
I mean, it's fine. Can you readjust me?
Yes.
I just like magically teleported into a hallway somewhere.
Hey, you're back in the pantry now.
Okay, so we had other corridors we haven't searched yet. I think we should go down, but I think we came in from the eastern side of the map, and we kind of went north. So I don't think we've gone. I don't think we've gone everywhere on the northern side, but I also don't think we've gone anywhere on the southern side. So maybe if we go back through the kitchens, or at least we go back south through these corridors and stay out of the kitchen, because we don't really want to get pulled into having to cook for the giants or the bigs. At any point, that would kind of ruin this. So we kind of need to hurry along. Do we pass any like
Sorry, I had to get warm.
like all right. Do we pass any rooms that have like buckets or mops or anything, cleaning rags or something like that?
Not at the moment.
Okay, so if we do, then I'm thinking maybe we should pick up and look like we're a cleaning group who's been sent to go clean someplace, and we can just say we were
I don't
supposed to
think
go and.
giants clean anything.
I will check through the kitchen, see if I can find like rags or something to clean.
So we're just not walking around without some kind of reason for being out here, because then we might get ordered to go do something, and then we could have to go do it.
Yeah,
and
it's
it would
easy enough to
delay
get
us.
like cleaning rags and things like that from the kitchen. There's no like mop buckets though. I mean, they're giants.
Oh,
I'm looking for some kind of cover, some sort of reason for us to be walking around and not being back in the kitchen cooking.
There's also a door down here in the kitchen.
Yes, that is a door that Dacton has explored for you guys already.
Okay. Just a long corridor.
Yep, and then it ends close to where you guys were at the beginning of the session.
And I recall that near the armory, last time we discovered there's some bunk rooms where the looked like the orcs stayed in these bunk rooms. So we kind of figured out that they were like the kitchen slaves. Is there anything south of that we haven't seen yet?
No, you guys came in from down here. There
Right.
was a stairwell going up to a tower that I forgot about. Down here there was a sleeping hill giant there as well. I forgot about the tower. I apologize.
But I don't think the bigs would want to live in towers like the normal bigs do. So that would not be good. So, uh, trying to think, looking at the size of the map, and unfortunately, we're not allowed to break the fog of war because it keeps erasing the things we're not actually physically staring at. So it's tough to see where we've been and where we haven't. Is there anything on the eastern side we haven't explored or doors we've kind of seen that we haven't gone through yet?
I'm sorry, what was that?
When we came in through the main hallway and went past the 3 sleeping giants or drunk giants, whatever they were, there were multiple doors coming off that main hallway. Were there any that lead someplace we haven't explored yet?
Yes, there would be technically 3, but you would know one of them would lead to that big ol' area.
Okay, one will lead to the where all the bigs are. The big bigs are.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Can I do that thing?
Because we're walking through corridors, we only see what's immediately in the corridor around us or the room we're standing in. The fog of war keeps replacing itself, so we
Yeah,
can't
it
see
won't
where
let
we've been.
me. I can do this though. I can give you guys. Oh no, not gonna do that.
Can you lay some kind of? Can you paint a block over things we haven't seen? We can at least see the whole map then.
Hold on, let me see here. Dynamic lighting. All right. If I do that, you guys should be able to see stuff as you explore. And it
Much better,
should,
yes.
and it
Yeah, it
should
does.
keep it open for you guys.
It does.
Okay.
It does. So yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna walk Caster back and down to the main
Yep.
hall.
So I will put that setting on other maps for you guys because I'm nice like that. So it's explorer mode for the dynamic lighting. All right.
That's very helpful. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you're a chieftain, where do you sleep?
In your bedroom?
Right. But I'm trying to think where do you put your bedroom in a place like this?
The true question is, if only there was a spell where you could like see the map of a place you're in.
You can. It's called Arcane Eye, and it's your own invisible little
Sorry, plug in.
walleye view camera that flies around, and you have to sneak it through doorways and cracks, but you can essentially fly through an entire place with the spell before you go in, so you could map out the entire place, and it's invisible, so it's tough to detect.
That sounds like a fantastic ability.
Who can have that?
It's arcane, so wizards and people who cast arcane spells. Clerics and paladin types would not get it.
Yeah, that's
But
a
it
bummer.
can be abused by the players, so some GMs will not allow it.
What is it?
Arcane Eye.
Oh,
It's your own little drone flying through the entire dungeon to map it out before you got to go face anything.
If you
Um,
played Apex, it's basically like crypto drone but invisible.
never played Apex.
So we're looking for a bedroom fit for a troll king.
Well, hill giant chieftain, but yes, basically the same thing. Right? So, trying to figure out where would he put his bedchamber, and unfortunately, I'm getting a really, really bad feeling that it's these doors on the far side of the big chow hall.
My
Some
guess
of
is they would put their home or their living quarters in the most defensible spot.
You do know that there is a doorway in the main entrance right to the right as you guys go in.
Okay. So we, yeah, we could go back and try that, but the guards in the hallway were sleeping when we first walked in. If we're quiet, I think we might be able to make it past them and try up that hallway.
Oh, this door is closed for me, so I didn't know that we went through there.
Yeah, this door right here, we came through this door, so you should be able to go. Well, you would not.
You guys had shut it, so that's why I had the thing back up on it. You guys shut it because of the 3 sleeping giants.
Correct. Okay, so we should go back and maybe try that first door just to the right of the entrance where we came in from.
And it looks like there's more stairs here.
Yeah, it just leads up to a tower, which is nothing.
We'll get to this point. Are these 2 guys still sleeping? Is the party coming with Kasric?
Yeah, everybody's still sleeping.
I'm trying
Ladies,
to
we're,
find you,
we're-
Kasric.
I'm pinging the map.
You're... Yes, there you are. Okay. Look, Kasric is our best defense.
Kasric is his own class.
And therefore, I have a higher chance of surviving if I'm by Kasric.
That's true.
Yes. Yes.
About this time, Sylvie, your aura fades.
Mm.
Do you want me to move you the rest of the people?
Yeah.
So we're going onto this door.
Correct.
I guess I want to get away from hill giants before I cast again, just in case they sense something.
Right. Right now, these 2 are passed out. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I will cast it again as a ritual.
Okay, I'll roll a d8 for me.
Alright.
Do you have some kind of wild magic?
No, it's if does anything happen while she's waiting 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
My 0 key stuck, and I have a lot of zeros for this radius. It would have been a lot more than 30 feet. No, stop. 0 key. Oh my goodness.
What about a d20? Do I have to roll that too?
Nope. You didn't roll an 8.
Okay.
8s are bad. But your d20 was good, so you got lucky.
Good to know.
Alright,
I will listen into this door, see if I can hear anything on the other
make
side
a
of it.
perception check.
I just saw that room.
Yeah, you went through it on accident. It's all good. You hear some loud snoring.
Snoring. I will quietly open the door so that at least her detect magic aura can go into it, just in case.
All right. Nothing in this room is magical. However, you do see on a shelf about 9 feet off the floor, there's a silver comb set with 4 gems, a copper mirror, a large gold hairpin set with a pearl and a large chest and a chest on that shelf as well.
Somebody go steal that.
Okay,
I don't know if it's worth it.
make a stealth check for me.
Oh, I know. I didn't say I'm gonna go steal it. I said somebody go
Oh,
steal it.
it's-
I'm a cleric. I don't do stealth.
Well, Vigo's not here, so we're not stealing that tonight.
He's down there.
Vigo?
no, Vigo's not here.
Oh.
Vigo's Monday.
Then I will quietly shut the door again, and then we can move on.
Recommend going to the east and turn right on this corridor, because that would put us maybe behind the main feast hall.
Follow after Casper.
Gastric wants to take a quick peek to the left before we go east. There's a door down here.
You want to check that door?
Yeah, I'm checking it.
There's 2 more doors on the north end of this long corridor on the east side. It's possible that one of these doors may link in. This may be an L-shaped room in the middle.
Listening at this door. Sorry, Castric.
Sure.
Go ahead.
I was going to say that this may be an L-shaped room to our northwest here. So maybe we go up and check the door on the left side of the wall rather than go back. But I think the northern door from this would possibly, I'm guessing, lead somewhere that might be to the main chamber of the chieftain, where they might keep that sword.
Listening at this door, you hear the sound of rollicking. You hear beefy smacks and shouts, laughter, easily heard out through the other side of this wall. Even the clang of weapons from time to time.
Their voices can be discerned.
No voices, just shouts and laughter. Almost like kids having fun.
Possibly because it is kids having fun. But they'd be big kids, so that would be bad for us. So I recommend we move on.
I agree. I don't want to fight children.
They're big children, so they're still children, but they're big. So we should go on. Yes. So
So we'll go
quiet
up.
and stealth.
What about this door?
That's the one that has the noisy kids behind it.
Nope.
Oh, I thought.
No, that
talking about
was Sylvie's door.
I'm sorry. Can you
So
ping Sylvie's door?
I did not see.
the door that pane was like all the way over there.
Yeah, so the other perception roll. Oh no, that was earlier. Someone make a
I
perception.
will roll it on this one. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Listening at this door, you do hear the sound of snoring on the other side. 2 different types of snores. Well, 2 different beings snoring, I should say.
Then I will once again quietly open the door, take a peek in.
Nope, I don't want the whole room, just the door. All right, looking in, you do see 2 hill giants passed out, sleeping soundly. Nothing magical.
Then I will shut it, and we can move on.
All right.
My God,
No.
what is going on? I can't move. I can't move, but I can see the room. I am in the wall.
You're
Help.
not in the wall on my screen.
I can't move. Thank you. I still can't. Why can't I move myself?
Is that better?
I don't know. I'm trying. I can see through the walls. I can see the map. I can't see any characters, but I can see the map.
I
What
don't
is
know.
going on?
Sounds like your roll 20's jacking up. You might need to reset
All right.
or reload. I
Wait,
mean,
hold on. I'm trying to move now.
all right.
I am. I'm gonna exit and reset.
Alrighty. Who's listening out at this door?
I will again.
Okay. Oh, I got the wrong screen up. Hold on. There we go. Listening at the door, you do hear some scuffled noises from the other side, but nothing that you can really discern.
Is it normal to see all the rooms that we've seen?
No, but I've enabled it so you can.
Okay. Alright, I can move now.
My daughter's going to the asylum again. I just heard
What?
the if I don't come back, I'm dead. She's going
That's what
to an
she said.
abandoned mental facility out here, I guess. I don't know which one it is.
Oh, like a haunted sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
She went last night too. Weirdo. I can't
they
think
could
of any
get
around here.
asbestos from there.
What was that?
They could get asbestos from those.
Mm-hmm.
Tell her
But
not to go
Dad
to where
doesn't
I'm at.
Dad doesn't know what he's talking about, so.
Give me her contact info. I'll ream her a new one for you.
At least
Alrighty.
then you can use that commercial back then. If you or a loved one has contracted mesothelioma. So on the other side of this door, it was just random movement about, not like snoring or anything.
Correct.
So there's actually movement on this door. So let's go ahead and bypass it.
Okay.
Aura's gone, but it's still there.
Yeah. You can't detect anything on the other side of the wall. Anyways, but let's throw you in there. Save. Boom.
And then I will listen on this door.
None of that now.
Sorry.
Oh, we're slowly getting worse.
You don't hear anything on the other side of this door.
All right. I will go ahead and open it.
Opening this door, there's numerous interesting things that fill this place, which is dominated by an enormous fireplace. The mantle of the fireplace holds a few items, including a shiny brass jar and a humanoid skull. The room has 2 tables, several chairs, and 2 stools, as well as rugs, hides, and skins on the floors and walls. The tables have pottery flagons and platters on them. Pots and kegs are all about the place. The walls display various trophies, heads of humanoids and other creatures, skulls, skins, and some arms and armor. Directly across the fireplace, 8 shields are mounted on the wall. Your magic detects that one of the shields is magical.
Do the shields bear like coats of arms?
No.
Okay, so they're just shields.
Yes. One of them is magical.
Which one in the line is?
We'll say the third one.
I guess, what school of magic is it?
Enhancement, because it's a +1 shield.
You mean enchantment?
Enchantment, yes, thank you. Oh.
I'm guessing it's too big for a normal sized person to carry it.
No, it's a normal size shield. These are trophies of like fallen adventurers and whatnot that they've killed.
Oh, sounds like this is the.
We're getting closer to the chieftain's room.
Yeah.
'Cause we're behind the main hall, so this might be kind of his area to have his room since I think we're getting closer.
Do we see anything of blues?
No. Blue stuff would still be in the Great Hall.
I will go ahead and listen at these doors down here just to see if I can hear anything in through these.
Make a perception check. You hear absolutely nothing coming from the other side of this door.
What about me?
Where are you? Where are you? You hear a whole bunch of laughing and joyous singing, and it's a great hall. I'll be nice and give
Awesome.
you the visual so you know where it is. The door's not open, but you know what's on the other side.
Okay, so that's where Blue died, basically.
Yes.
All right.
Have we checked the door I'm at?
Not yet.
No, so we need to go north and continue checking the doors here because I think we're getting closer to the chieftain's quarters. Because it would be logical that he would want to be close to the big feast hall, and it's kind of maybe his like room where he admires his own trophies and thinks he's a great guy because he's just a big, but that doesn't always make him big. But anyway,
So that's a perception check.
Correct.
Wow.
Very nice. Listening in at this door that you're at currently, you hear the padding of feet on the ground. With that roll, you know that there's a whole bunch of wolves on the other side of this.
Huh.
So
Guys, this one has wolves.
I'll give you the visual. That way you guys have it. But the door is not open currently.
Nope.
That's a lot of fucking wolves. But there's doors to the right. All right. What?
but those doors may lead outside, so that might be where they let the wolves to go if somebody attacks the place. Did somebody listen at the door?
Not this one.
Listening at that door, Sylvie, there is nothing that you hear on the other side.
I guess I will peek through.
Wow, roll
And I'll
20
go
is
ahead and do
slow
this one.
tonight. Nothing on the other side of that one either. Alright.
Then I will open that as well.
Yep, so I'll do you first. This seems to be the room where the chief sleeps, and it's hung with rugs and skins. There's hides on the floor. There's a bed, 2 chairs, small table with a ton of cheap wine on it, a chest for clothing, and other clothing hanging on pegs. A thick chain is set into one wall, and an old shield and some of the chief's well-used weapons lie on the floor near one of the corners. Sylvie, in this room, you're in room 10. Used for meals and also council meetings for the chief. Contains a long table, great chair, a lesser chair, and 6 stools. There's a rough map of the area drawn on a large animal skin, showing past and planned raids that hangs on the wall opposite the fireplace. Several shelves, a smaller table and chair, and some miscellaneous items, mug, paper scraps, old knife, rock paperweight, round out the furnishings. There are hides on the walls and floor.
That drawing will come in handy. Is there a handout for the drawing or no?
What was that? I'm sorry.
Is there a handout for that drawing that you mentioned?
No.
Hmm.
I just don't think there is. I'm actually reading from the book. Let me double check. I find it a lot easier to read from the book than it is to try and...
Have 7 pop-ups open.
Yes.
Makes sense. No problem. Okay.
No,
So,
there's not.
So
you
this is
said
the room where the chieftain lives, correct?
It can be assumed, yes.
Okay.
Do we
Sylvie?
detect any sort of magic?
Yeah, so we need
Nope.
to scan this room. for us.
Nothing magical in that room.
What
What-
if I
and
shoot
what-
us through the wolves?
What room held the map and everything in it?
This room over here. Oh, I'm on the... Hold on, I'm on the other layer. Up and then to the left, Castrick.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry, I was on the dynamic lighting area there.
Okay. So Castrick would like to walk into the room that has the drawing on it.
Yep, the map is on this wall here, on the bottom.
Okay. So he'll go and he'll stand in front of it, and then look up at the ceiling, kind of wave his hand like he's trying to attract attention, and then point at this thing and say, if there was a wizard big who wanted to maybe help somebody, to understand where future raids might be coming from, they might focus a camera on an arcane eye on this thing, and copy this down so that it could be broadcast to the people who kingdoms that might be affected by it.
You
So,
hear, you are not to change the future of your timeline. Just recover the items that are already lost to history.
wasn't sure how
What?
far back in the past we were. I forgot that this is one of the big wizardy big. He's not a big, he's just a big, but he's still a wizardy big. He told us that we're going back in time looking for items that have been lost to history. So if we find them, it doesn't change history. For example, if we were to go back and we were to take away the horse that the messenger rode on to deliver an important message in the past, and the messenger had to ride a different horse that was slower, and he didn't get to the castle in time, it would change history because then the army didn't react fast enough or the decision got made. So we can't go back and take away something that's important, but we're looking for items that have been lost that no one in history knows where these items have gone before or since a certain time. So they're essentially considered lost. So if we bring them back to the Yawning Portal, we haven't changed history because for the last 50, 100, 500 years, nobody's known where these things are. So we're not taking anything important, like the nails from the horseshoe that the horse needs to run and deliver the important message. But we're taking something that no one would care or miss throughout the intervening time. So we've actually traveled not necessarily back to a location, but more back to a different time. So that's what he just reminded us of, is that we're not at our normal time. So you left the Yawning Portal 300 years from now, if that makes sense. I can explain it. I have a Venn diagram to explain all this in a 2-hour lecture with puppets to help
Patrick,
you understand. I can
Patrick,
really,
I
yeah.
I adore the fact that you have all this, but let it sink in what you just told me, considering this was not part of the information he fed me, and the fact that we're hunting down items that has no consequence because it was lost. But there's very real consequence to people like us, because then we become lost in history should we die.
Or should we accidentally kill someone that determines our future?
Well, that's
See?
right. But see,
Wibbly
now this is
wobbly timey wimey. Yep.
now, but this is the thing. But see, and this is the thing about
You know,
digs.
Blue might
You
have
don't
like
give
completely
proper
created a paradox
instructions.
by killing all those things. Like Blue could have fucking created a paradox.
Well, I mean, yeah, there is some little chance that
Somebody
that
tell
could
me whether
be.
he created a paradox or not. I need to know.
We'll find out when we get back to the Yawning Portal. So if
Cue the
it's no
last
longer
hour and 10
there,
minutes of tonight's session with metaing the time change and
Look, Sorsha is thrown out of the water because not only did I not know, she did not know. She got kicked into a dungeon the first time with drinks. But
well,
she was
which is proper.
yes, proper.
Correct. I mean, that's become proper. That's the standard, and the standard has not been met recently. No offense to our new friend Blue too. But but when Baby Shark arrived,
I mean, if
he did not. You did not bring drinks. They did not send drinks with you. This was not proper or normal. So it was an
Drinks were
improper thing.
provided
But
when I
Look,
came. You guys just missed them.
well,
let's
but
just
again,
find the
well, see,
item.
but I blame the bigs who first off did not give you a proper information before you were hurled into this little mess. I mean, Dacton and I have been here the whole time through
yeah,
all these.
it surprises me that he didn't tell you. He told me. That's the whole reason I joined onto this troop. Is because I'm still searching for a ancient relic that was lost to time for
Tiamat,
my Lord and Savior Tiamat.
your queen. Okay, so it's not here, and we can't affect that. So even though we tried, but I mean, we've had to try because that's what we're doing. So all right, what? And I'll look over at Baby Shark and go, what is behind the door you're leaning against?
I will go ahead and listen.
Okay, perception check.
Also, since Blue's dead now, do I become Blue One?
No, that would be
No.
improper. No, that's his honor. He was Blue 1. You
Okay.
could be Red 5.
What's behind the door?
So listening behind the door and like taking a look around, there's nothing behind this door. However, as you're kind of like walking away and you look around, something's off kilter on the other side here because you rolled high enough.
I will go over and take a closer look at it.
Going over and inspecting the wall and removing some of the furs reveals a secret passageway.
Oh,
Nice roll, by the way.
Secret
Very nice roll. Congratulations.
tunnel.
I miss Vigo.
I will open this wall as well, and I will describe that room because your aura will ping something in here. So in this room here, oh, hold on, I'm on dynamic lighting. I apologize. In this room here, there's the chief's best personal armor, shields, and weapons stored in a chamber that can be accessed only by going through this dining room. There are also 4 huge fur capes among the dozen or so items in the place. You find that there is a magical javelin wrapped in an old rag stuffed under a cloak thrown into the far corner.
We have a bag of holding, don't we?
You should. And one of
We have loot.
one of the cloaks looks like a beautiful otter skin.
Well, that they won't miss that surely. So the javelin could probably come with us. I mean, it's wrapped up. They wouldn't miss it if it went someplace. And they're all grubby and nasty. They wouldn't really notice if we took any kind of a nice cloak with us. I don't think.
I'm kind of interested in the javelin. I could see if I can use it.
Okay. So when you guys do identify, it will be a javelin of lightning. And the otter pelt cape is just a cape worth 400 gold pieces. I have not been typing any of the loot in the chat. If you guys need me to, let me know.
No, I'll cover that.
Okay. And hold on, I gotta go to the meme channel. And whenever there is a secret tunnel, you have to have the obligatory Avatar Last Airbender meme.
I 100% agree. Also, whenever I put something into my character sheet, it like spawns like 3 tokens down here for me.
Whenever you did what?
Whenever I like put something into my like character sheet, it spawns like 3 tokens down here.
They're not showing up now. I think I fixed that. Or are you deleting them?
I deleted them.
It's all good. It is what it is. All right, so yeah, so you have a secret tunnel leading down to something. However, in this room, yeah, since Dacton has a passive perception of 15, he will see these. There are several scroll tubes that are concealed in this room under a stack of logs in the alcove in the northwest of this little area here. One tube sealed and marked with a triangle surrounding a Y. You open it up and look at it, and there's instructions to the next raid, written in giant and signed Eklavadra. Let me type that one out. Also inside is a map of the floor plan of this level of the setting. So you guys actually have access to see the whole thing now. So let me do this. All the other tubes are empty.
Me with cool little sigils that Castrick would like to collect.
Mm-hmm.
When we went into the chieftain's personal room, there was no detection of the fire sword, right?
Correct.
Was there an iron chest in his room?
Nope.
Was there an iron chest in the room here?
Nope.
Guys, we're gonna have to go through the wolf or the giants if this doesn't show anything.
How big were the wolves?
They're dire wolves. The question is, are you guys heading down the stairs?
Oh, these stairs go down?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
I
it'll
think
go
we
down into the dungeon again.
right, but it'll come up in a different section of the dungeon. Is the question?
Most likely.
Right. So let's go down these and see if there's something down there.
Following you, Castrick.
All right, we go down.
Okay, so we do. Can we get the adventure lighting in this place too?
I already enabled it.
Thank you.
So it'll go on from here on out.
Yeah. If you guys really want, real quick, I'll just do this, and then
Oh.
I'll move you guys back up. So Castrick, you come up to a portcullis that is shut.
Is there a door here on the east side?
Make a perception check for me.
One sec.
Sylvia, how thick can your detect magic go through?
It's like 5 feet of dirt.
Blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 foot of wood and dirt.
Hold on, let me see what this dungeon is made of real quick. That might change things. Dungeon. Where are you? Yeah. I will say that as Sylvie comes up here, she will get the faintest magical energy coming from the east.
Did the 16 pick up anything?
16 does not pick up anything.
But Sylvie's gonna say there's something that way, so like okay. Yeah. Castrick is not Vigo, so Castrick can't
Something
see
that
the...
way through the wall.
All right, so what do you got, Sylvie?
I think we lost Sylvie. Can't hear you, Leah. See you trying to talk. I don't know. Yeah, she detects there's something on the very edge of her radius.
Well, it appears like a wall to Castrick. I don't see how we could get through this. I mean, does anyone else see how we can get through this?
Uh, Can I do a perception check to see if there's a way?
Go for it. Daxton's gonna help.
Can you offer guidance?
Yep, he's gonna give her guidance so she gets to add a D4, and he's gonna check for himself as well because he has really good perception. Oh no, he does not. Roll a D4, Trisha. This plus 5.
A D4. Hold on.
Okay, that's enough. Both of you start looking over this wall, and you realize that there's a secret exit here.
Oh, we found something.
What did you find?
Secret exit, it would appear.
So, can you open it? Is this something we can get through and maybe see what it is you're sensing on the other side?
Can we get through it?
Yeah, I took down the wall. You guys can technically see into that room now. I should have taken the dynamic lighting down. There is definitely a bunch of magical signatures coming in from this area.
So we can go into the room.
Yes. If you can see into the room, you can go into it. So even though there's still the wall there, that's just part of the map. So you guys don't see the secret area like I do. So hold on, I want to show you guys something. So like, there's a big old S where a secret is on my screen. Usually you guys
Oh, I
can't.
see.
Usually you guys can't see that. So the dynamic lighting will close it off, so it looks like you guys can't see into it, like it's just a regular wall.
Just walk through the wall, Kesrick.
That doesn't seem proper. But I saw you do it, so okay. So Casual closes his eyes and believe in Sylvie and
Well,
walk through the wall.
It was a secret door that she's able to open up, and you guys can walk in there. However, Saoirse, as you walk to where you are currently standing,
Oh no,
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
I don't like those. Dexterity,
Yeah.
and that one is over here.
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't even get to make the save. Hold on. I apologize. You fall into this pit as this pit trap opens up as you step into it. Hold on, I got the wrong thing on. I need overlay. And you are going to take... You're going to take 16 points of piercing damage from the spikes that you fall on. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Stupid zero key sticking. All right, 17. That is a success. So you'll only take 6 points of poison damage from the spikes.
So 22 damage.
Yes.
And how deep is it?
10 feet. Oh, I'm sorry. I lied. It's a 30-foot deep pit. With a trapdoor cover that snaps shut when someone has fallen through it. So you guys don't even see her anymore.
Oh,
That's not proper. That's wrong. Did we see? We saw the floor open. She got dumped, and then the floor slid closed.
Correct.
We saw the boundary of the trap.
Yes.
Good news for you guys.
You found it.
Was it like
I
an
need you to make a
immediate drop?
concentration check, by the way.
Me?
Yes. So you're gonna roll a Constitution saving throw. What was that, Casey?
When the trapdoor opened, was it immediately shut?
It snaps shut when someone has fallen into it, so I will say yes. Constitution check 12. You took how much damage? 22.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you succeed on your concentration check. You still look like orcs.
Oh. Oh. Well.
It is not concentration.
It's not.
Seeming is not concentration.
That's busted. Okay, never mind. Ignore that Constitution saving throw I just had you do for no reason.
It's just 8 hours.
That's awesome.
That's good news, I suppose.
So, I guess question for you, Mr. DM.
Mhm.
With my Way of the Ascendant Dragon, I can use a key point to use Step of the Wind, and I get a fly speed equal to my movement speed.
Mhm.
If I trigger the trap, fly down, pick her up, will it close before I have time to fly back up?
There's only one way to find out.
I believe that means you can certainly try.
I was trying to avoid saying that specifically, but yes, you can certainly try.
I know, but it felt proper to say it.
It did feel proper.
Well, I will go ahead and attempt that. I will put 1 foot onto the trap to trigger it.
All right, make a dexterity check for me with advantage. Oh, okay. Yeah, you step on the track to trap to trigger it. You bolt down, grab Saoirse, make a strength check real quick with advantage. Yeah, the DC was a 10, so you made it. So you grab Saoirse and fly out of there just as the trapdoor begins to slam shut behind you, and you deposit her
Then-
safely on the other side.
Yeah, so I will come over here.
Thank you so much.
Anytime.
Yeah, that was most impressive.
Anytime I'm able to use the strength given to me by my mistress Tiamat is a good day. And then I will go ahead and try looking for whatever was magical pinging over here.
Does anyone have a magical potion? Am I allowed to get one?
Oh yes. We have several. One second. Let me look. Party's got loot. Yes. I presume that Blue took his heroism potion at some point during his last battle against the Big Bigs.
Sure, we'll say he eliminated a couple more because of it.
Oh, we could offer from the bag of holding 2 basic or 1 greater healing potion if that would help mend your wounds suffered in the trap. Which would you prefer?
We should hold the greater. I should take the basic for now.
So 1 basic healing potion, which would be if you drink it slowly, sip, don't chug. It's 44 plus 1. 44 plus 4.
Should be
Basic
44 plus
is
4.
44.
2d4 plus 2.
Oh, it's a basic, so it'll be 2d4 plus 2, which will be 10 hit points.
So just add 10 more.
Yep.
Yeah. If you drink it slowly, you get the full effect. If you chug it, then you got to roll for it.
Still on your thing.
Yeah, so
I'm going to drink it slowly.
You're watching
Yep.
an 8 minute
So
ad.
so essentially you're using your action to drink it, which gives you the full hit points back. All right. So real quick on your character sheet, when you do your health, you don't change your max hit points. You change your current hit points. Or on your character or on your token, you can click the green bar where it says 35 and hit plus 10, and that'll add it as well, which I just did for you.
Okay.
so I gotta get up in like 8 hours,
Yeah, no worries.
so I'm gonna dip out.
All right, have a good night.
Thank you so much for the theater of mind. I'll be back next time.
Thank you. Yep. Look forward to having you next time. Have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow.
Good night.
Okay. So did we just lose our detect magic lady?
Yes, but so
Then-
I'll continue for her. It's not a problem. So she'll detect magic in these boxes.
I will go ahead and investigate to see what was pinging.
All right. So looking into the let me bring up the actual thing for this real quick, because this will be easier to copy paste. Yeah, my roll 20 is just acting up tonight. Come on. Does anyone else have sluggish roll 20, or is it just me?
No, I
I
had
mean, I
no.
started to before, but
Okay.
That's why I shifted over to using word processor for the journal because I was afraid it would crash and I'd lose everything. And I'm not going back to watch all the videos and retype it up again.
And with the way Detect Magic is, she can see that there is a large growth of yellow mold covering the southwest corner of the room. But it's an illusion, so she can see right through it. The illusion conceals the following items, which are hung up on the wall: a quiver of elven +1 arrows. So I'll say that's 10 arrows, a +2 spear, and a short sword.
Castrick will add all this to the party loot.
Yep, I'm gonna copy paste for you guys.
Thank you.
it's 11 plus 1 arrows.
Oh, 11, okay. Oh yeah, quiver of 11, yeah.
Plus 1 emerald.
Yeah, it was close for a guess. And with that, a magical portal opens up, and you know it's Elminster's. It is not dog vomit slime mold now. Yeah, a portal opens up that you guys can step through.
Happily like to step through, having raked all the various items into the bag of holding that we carry for the party, and we'll ask Blue 2 to carry the sword because it's a more of a martial weapon befitting one of himself versus a proper person like Castrick.
I'm going to drag my aching body through the portal.
I will do the same thing that I did to rescue her out and do the dash through the portal with all of these items.
Okay.
Castrick would like to point out as he holds aloft the empty healing potion that it was thanks to Luxem's exquisite elixirs located near the Temple of Melora in the Wharf District that this potion was available to heal our brave champion. So, if for all your potion needs, please go see Luxem's exquisite elixirs, and don't forget to mention us.
Nice endorsement.
Well, it never hurts. We could get a discount. Who knows?
You never know. All right. As you enter the portal, You are in a. Think of the Matrix scene where Trinity and Neo are getting ready to save Morpheus. You're in like a whitewash room, and you feel fully rested, and you all level up.
Woohoo!
Does that mean I heal too?
Yes, you would heal.
Yay for leveling up.
Are short sword martial weapons or simple weapons?
What was that? I'm sorry.
Short sword. I was wondering if they were martial
I
or
think it's a martial.
simple weapons. They're martial. I cannot use it.
Well, then it'll just stay in the bag of holding because we know we've got it and we can turn it back in. Okay, I will square away the loot, but everything's been copied and pasted into the loot chest.
Perfect. I did give you a second journal in case the other one was technically full.
Thank you for that. And like I said, I'm just afraid that if the document crashes, I'll lose everything. So I have a copy on my desktop or my
Okay.
laptop computer, so I do have a backup. But I just didn't want to lose the working copy.
Understandably so.
Was that a good stopping point for now?
Yeah, I think that's honestly the best one. We'll pick up next time, hopefully next week. Right? Yeah, next week I should be good. Where you guys will appear above the Frost Giant stronghold.
Wonderful. Thank you all for following Kashrik's lead and avoiding massive fights because this could have turned into one hell of a brawl.
Yeah.
A very big brawl, which could have gotten very squishy very quickly.
Not everything is a combat.
No, it's not, and I appreciate that very much because there's only so much I can do properly to protect everyone else and me, and I was under strict instructions from Dacton not to die tonight.
Yeah. Oh, he did tell you not to die? Because he told me that
Well,
too.
yeah, I read that, so I
Oh,
took that
yeah,
as
that's
a-
right. Since you're a Twitch sub, you have access to all the channels.
Yep.
So, but
Right,
It was
a lot of fun.
sad to not be able to show the power that Her Majesty Tiamat has given me, but
I fully believe you'll have more than enough chances to demonstrate all of that. So
I'm
nice
sure.
intro. It's a you don't want the new guy to just show all the flash and bang in the first scene. You gotta build up a little anticipation before that happens.
It was also very clever. Nobody saw it because nobody really watches the stream. When you guys found that Blue had died, I saved the new overlay to have Blue removed and Casey's character added in.
Very nice.
So the start of the episode had the normal one from last time and then changed to the now current one.
Very nice. Like you done, sir. Yes.
So I thought it was clever.
It's very clever of you to do that. Now, question is, when you post the video, what's the cover screen for the video? Is it the old one because Blue did start the adventure, or is it the new one because we have a new?
I will have
new
Blue
member?
in it as well as Casey's character.
See, now you get to be all softy.
Well, because I don't have a way to change it halfway through the video. I can't change thumbnails mid-video, man.
No, makes sense.
Maybe I can. I don't know. I haven't tried.
I don't know.
So, but yeah, don't forget to level up in the off week, folks.
You're gonna hate Kashrik's 14th level.
Am I though? Am I?
You are. Go ahead and check it out for an Abjuration Wizard.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
All right. Let's see here.
I had to wait for Vigo to get reliable talent. I've been waiting for Kashrik to get to level 14.
Subclasses: School of Abjuration, Arcane Ward, Projected Ward, Improved Spell Resistance, advantage on saving throws against spells, resistance against the damage of spells. Dear Lord, so you're gonna take quarter damage if you save.
Well, no, if I save, because I have resistance, I should take nothing.
No, resistance means you take half. So if you save and take
Okay.
half damage, you'll take half of that, so you'll take quarter damage.
I take quarter damage. So basically,
And even if you
I'm an
don't save,
arcane-
you take half damage.
that's right.
I
So I'm
like
rolling for either quarter to half damage. So I have become an arcane tank.
Yeah.
So punch Casric. Got it.
Yep. Punch him in his face.
Oh wait, are your fists considered magical?
Yes, they are. He's a
Yes.
monk.
Oh, quarter damage.
Stab him with
Not
a
a
non-magical
spell.
weapon.
When I picked Castrick at level 1, I looked at that and said, "Yeah, I got to get to level 14 with this
Oh
boy."
yeah, that's true. His fists are not spells technically, so
But they're still classified as magical
right.
weapons.
But it
for
says you have
purposes of
resistance
attack.
against the damage of spells,
Ah,
not
spells.
magic
Okay.
damage. So
Yes. So, but any spell that comes at Castrick,
yeah,
yeah. So I've been waiting for this one to come around.
I'm excited.
I am too. Thank you so much. I'm having a great time. I appreciate that.
I apologize for the
yeah.
shorter session tonight, but we're down to 3 now at this point, so it's just better to stop.
Do we,
Anyways,
do we get a discount then?
no.
I'd try. Anyway, best wishes to your little one. I hope she feels better soon, and I hope you don't get sick either.
Yeah, I've been staying away from everybody and making sure I do not share drinks and anything like that.
Good for you. All right. Well,